Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Monday, the 27th of May, 2024. I wanted to do a quick bike check. I've had the Ozark Trail out and about over the last couple weeks. I've built up some miles. Let's just kind of talk you through my opinions, what's going good, what's maybe not going so good, and just give you a peek at how everything's holding up so far. All right, so here's the bike. You might have noticed here I did change out the pedals. I went with the purple. I swapped out the race face chesters off of the Roscoe 9. Here I really like the combination of the purple with the green and then the black accents. So my down tube protector, the chainstay protector, the black of the front chain rings, the 105, and then the silver 105. I think it looks really good. And then in combination with the black fork and the black tires, it really kind of gives it a little bit more character. But let's go through some of the stuff, right? So I put new bar tape on here. I figured out the angle of my levers and everything like that. So I had reused the original bar tape until I could kind of get these figured out. These are in a good position. I still have a little bit of the original. So the little strip that goes on the bracket there, I left that there because I don't think this bar tape came with those little pieces. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have to cut your own little strip there from the end. This particular set didn't come with it. Shifting is doing amazing. The hydraulic brakes on this 105 system, stopping no problem. There's no more chatter from those discs. They're biting well and they're not, screaming too bad. The back is a little bit noisy sometimes. I changed out the seat post. This is just another post that I had on hand in the parts bin. I changed it out from the blue one that I had on there just because the blue was kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm running tubeless. We've got the Maxxis Rambler 700 by 40. I had these tires on the Poseidon Ambition X. They work well. I've had quite a bit of miles on these and mostly all pavement, and they don't seem to be wearing out too quickly. So holding up well. I'm running about 35 to 40 PSI in these, and it's good enough for me on the roads. And shifting, doing really well. This 105 system, it's super smooth butter. I am running it as a 10 speed. I mentioned it back in one of my other videos. The free hub body on this wheel set for the JG bike wheels can only support a 10 speed cassette, so I had to sacrifice one of the gears. I took off the 12 tooth cog. So I got 11, and then it would have been 12, 13, so it goes 11 to 13, I think. I can't remember exactly, but it works just fine. I'm not missing that additional gear. I've got plenty of range here in the back. I've got the climbing gear in the front. I haven't found anything that I can't get up yet. Front shifting, perfectly fine, working well. I'm really liking this 105 system. It's super smooth, super responsive. It just works. The wheels are just fine. These JG bike wheels have been on many of my bikes. They work great. They're fast. They're sealed bearings. They've got the high engagement, so they got that annoying sound. I'm probably going to take that free hub body off. I'm going to add some grease into those pawls because that helps kind of quiet it down a little bit. It only lasts for a little while, but sometimes that bzzz sound gets on your nerves. I know it probably gets on you guys' nerves when you're watching my videos. Anytime I'm coasting, it kind of just really amplifies through the camera for whatever reason. I like this sound. I always thought I liked that sound. And I think that I like that sound more when it's somebody else's bike, when they're buzzing past me for just, a couple of seconds. When you're riding a bike with this sound, it's kind of annoying because anytime you coast, bzzz, after hours of riding, you're like, Jesus, just shut up already. So it's good kind of motivation to keep your pedals going. I swapped out my stem. So this is now a 60 mil with a 7-degree rise. I originally had on there the Wake. This is the 30, what is it? I think it says on here somewhere. 60 mil, but it's a 35-degree rise, right? Felt like I was maybe a little bit too cramped. So I don't know. I'm playing around with it, and we'll see how it goes. I put in 15 miles this afternoon, got on it, felt good. I felt good by the end of the ride. The fork, this buckless fork, it actually doesn't say buckless on it. It says to seek, whatever that means. I don't know if that's a brand or a band or a food or whatever, but it's holding up great. I've been kind of worried about it because, you know, tightening up the stem, loosening the stem, changing the stem, tightening up again, compressing the compression cap in there, getting it all pulled together. The fact that it's carbon fiber, fully carbon fiber, and the fact that it's more on the budget side of things, you know, safety kind of comes into mind. You hear horror stories about some of these budget forks, especially if you're dealing with carbon fiber. I know it's strong. I know it's super strong. However, it's just still there in the back of your mind, like, hey, you know, you get a crack in here somewhere and you don't notice it, and then all of a sudden you go ride and you're barreling down a hill at 35 miles an hour, and boom, the thing just shatters. You are pretty much done. You know, there's probably not going to be too much that you can do to kind of protect yourself in that situation, because it's going to be spontaneous, it's going to be a surprise, and it's gonna ruin your day pretty good. So I think that's about it for like updates. Everything's going really good. I don't know how many miles I have on this bike at this point. I'd have to check the Strava, but we're getting up there. Before I forget, thank you guys so much for all the support, all the comments. Just recently, last night or this morning, I think it was this morning I checked, I was at 799 last night. This morning I woke up, somebody subscribed overnight, put me at that 800 subscribers. Super awesome. Would have never thought, you know, in a million years that I would reach that many people that have enough interest to actually hit that subscribe button. I do get a lot of views, but, you know, like I said the other day, about 90% of those views are from unsubscribed folks. And I really appreciate you guys. A lot of that can be attributed to this bike here, the Ozark Trail. I feel like I got ahead of the game a little bit on this versus some of the other channels. I rode a bit of a wave there for a couple weeks where I was getting multiple, you know, 10, 20 subscribers a day. And before I had this bike, I think it was stuck at like 420 something. And I'd been there for a while. So when we get to 1,000, it's going to be a really big deal. If that happens, if it doesn't happen, that's okay too, because I really do enjoy doing this. I'm not in it for the sponsorships or the money or anything like that. This is all just something that, you know, I consider it a hobby, something that I enjoy, keeps my mind off of other stuff. And if I can help somebody along the way make a decision on a purchase, or recommend components, or show you how to do something, that's what it's all about for me. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching as always. And I'll see you on the next one.